I'm Rob Stubbs, Head of Dispute Resolution at Banner Jones. We understand that challenging a will can be a very stressful and emotional time, so I'm going to outline some of the options available to you. You could consider bringing a claim in order to challenge the will. Broadly speaking, there are two types of claim that you could bring. First of all, you could challenge the validity of the will on one of a number of grounds. First, it may be that the will doesn't comply with the formalities required of a will. There may also have been a lack of testamentary capacity on the part of the testator when they made the will, or they may have been subject to undue influence or coercion by a third party that means that they didn't enter into the will of their own free will. Second, even if the will is valid, you may be able to bring a claim under the Inheritance Provision for Family Independence Act in the event that you feel that the will doesn't make a reasonable financial provision for you. This act allows the court to make a financial provision for a claimant, but in order to bring this type of claim, you would have to fall into one of a limited number of categories of claimant. For example, a spouse of the deceased, a child, a person who was cohabiting with the deceased, or somebody who was just dependent on the deceased at the date of death would be able to bring a claim. The length of the process can vary widely depending upon a number of factors. We will always try and resolve your case in the most time and cost efficient way possible, but ultimately the willingness of your opponent to negotiate can be a key factor. The timescales for resolution, generally speaking, could be in the region of 2 to 12 months in the event that we can resolve your case by way of negotiation or mediation, or alternatively in the event that court proceedings have to be issued, timescales could be in the region of 12 months to 2 years, depending upon whether your case proceeds to a final trial. We try to resolve all cases without issuing court proceedings where possible, so we use tactics such as negotiation and mediation wherever possible. There are cases, however, where opponents are unwilling to negotiate reasonably, and proceedings may have to be issued. And in those circumstances, we will still look for opportunities throughout the course of proceedings to try and identify opportunities to resolve the case without proceeding to a final trial, because we realise that that process is stressful for clients.